Hello, hello.
You're also here for Mondstadt's wine. Which
There we
should I
go.
choose?
Hello, everyone. Today we are continuing where we left off yesterday, which is the Notcry story. I believe we are halfway through Act 4, and we should be able to finish Act 4 today. Oops. So, that is the plan for today. I'm hoping that I'm not going to have to redo part of the story because I did pause it halfway through. But we shall see. If we have to redo part of it, I can just speed through it a little bit. But hopefully that will not be the case. Can't remember if it's saved or not. And I was going to check earlier, but I got distracted with the dailies and whatnot. But in any case, let's get back in there and hopefully... Yes, this is exactly where we left off. She's so beautiful. Alright, let us continue. We are currently 49 pulls in, and I'm hoping that we do get Nefer. But we'll see. I mean, I still have time, right? 10 days. This quest is gonna give me a wish upon completion. And it looks like no Primo Gems, but that's okay. Oh, we will be opening chests and stuff on the way, so hopefully that'll be enough for a little bit more. But enough dilly-dallying. Let us get in there. Okay, maybe we will have to redo a part of it, because I remember where we left off, we made the Eab chief and the other guy fight each other. So, it only put us behind a little bit. That's good at least. Not too bad.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Arif.
Hey, we can redo this part. Let's get this again.
What does the Academia want? Since they've sent their special ambassador, I assume there's a big business deal to be made. If not, I'd be very disappointed.
Please, sir, lower your blade. You're lucky I'm the one they sent. Not all special ambassadors share my admiration for the Eab people. The ever-shifting balance of power in the desert reduced the once great civilizations of this region to rubble
there's
and
a lot of dialogue, right?
So, you...
Let's try to speed through
you're
it
not
just a
wrong.
tad.
Of course, records uncovered. I checked them.
50 million?
We gotta get back
No,
to where we were.
wait.
I'm so sorry.
If these
through it.
ruins are as important as you say,
Don't get we know
so what if it was?
She's so pretty. Look at her.
Don't worry. I hope I am.
And I hope your words are the truth. If I find out the Academia...
You see how I. And what does a.
Right
All
after
right,
this,
in that case, we have
we
a deal.
go and talk
We
to
will sell you
the other
excavation
tribe.
right. I'd like to thank you, Ambassador. This is good news indeed.
Gladly. So let's in.
Yep. And then they're like, oh, we're getting attacked. And then we go to the other tribe. Well, no, we go into a flashback with the other tribe.
Chief, it's an emergency! It's the
Yep.
Unut. They've...
What? Well, don't just...
Yes, Chief.
I have
Well, what is it?
the Unuts.
I
I am obliged.
No! That
Okay.
well is...
Glad to hear it.
If there is
We gotta
a
get there.
traitor...
Get back to where we were. We'll get there soon.
Wow. All it took was a few words.
So, in summary,
Yeah, this is a
So let me ask
the flashback
Kill 'em
within the
all.
flashback.
Precisely. At the same time.
we have our own rule.
Right. Natural.
And
Weren't
even
the
back or
Eab-
flashback,
Let me be
if you will.
clear.
Say no.
Good. You see, Dad.
Okay, and then we see that they've taken each other out, and then that'll be exactly where we left off, I believe. Okay.
at yourselves. You may be vile, savage monsters, but your butchered bodies bleed like any others. You're no different. You're nothing special at all. The monsters who destroyed my home, they're just ordinary, petty human beings. What a joke.
Crazy Nefer.
I think we're even now. Maybe I've even done the desert a favor. It's a better place without all these people around. Oh, Sinuhe. My gullible fool of a father. Perhaps if you'd been as ruthless as I was today, our tribespeople would still be alive. In this dog-eat-dog world, a chief needs to be tough to survive. But you couldn't do what had to be done. So I did it for you.
Nefer, it's okay.
I believe
Yeah,
Okay.
Yehuda,
A little bit
is
more
there
catching up.
anything you can do to ease the tension?
I remember this.
alright.
You got this, Yehuda.
So, anyway, that's enough. Feels like we've been walking forever. I'm getting pretty tired.
Yes.
It's not far now. There should be a temple just up ahead.
Yep.
Yes,
Really? I guess that's how things go in the desert.
desert dwellers can never escape their destiny. Or so.
You mentioned a...
My biggest...
Ah,
I didn't know you were...
I'm no expert in the history of
Sounds impressive.
Oh, I know who you mean. General
That's Pop.
Sino's hardly
Yep.
a figure of...
What about him?
Well, he's not a... Please, this is... Thanks for your patience, everyone. I'm sure it's been a lot to...
Here we are. This is exactly the moment where we left off. Perfect. Alright. So from here, I no longer know where we're going. Let us go though. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Does she have the normal plunge attack? Yes, she does. I don't know how she does all that fighting and stuff with her heels. Look at that. Slaying out here. She's so pretty though. Okay. Here we are.
Uh-oh. 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 I'm totally out of my depth here. I don't have anything to add about any of this stuff. Like, look at that statue, for instance. I want to do the whole name-dropping, this girl knows her stuff thing too, but I've never seen anything like it before.
I guess it makes sense since this is all Sumeru based. Hello, Dragon PW. Welcome, welcome.
a statue with the head of a bird.
Looks like something out of King Deshret's mausoleum.
That's Thoth, the Ibis King, one of the 7 pillars of King Deshret. The legends say that he, the Crocodile King, and the Goat King were the 3 retainers of King Deshret.
Thoth. If I remember, that's an actual name in, what was it? Egyptian mythology or something along those lines? It's been too long since I've brushed up on any of my mythology info. But anyways, how are we doing today? I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing today?
Let's take a look.
Ooh, cutscene. Oh, the kitty. The kitty didn't go in with us though. Cute kitty.
It's just Ashru.
So, all is well?
Cute kitty.
Typically speaking, at this point, the world disintegrates. Then we find ourselves back in the outside world. Besides, these are my memories. There's nothing to fear.
You're sure?
Of course. It's almost over.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I was already worried because of Llama's words. Must be rare. Oh.
Hold on!
Knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Speak for yourself.
The thing from Dorian, that's right.
How repulsive.
Dang! Box is sealed. Alright. Doing great, got Nefer and her weapon thing got nice. I am also trying to get Nefer, but I have not had any luck yet.
Timed that pretty well, didn't I?
I didn't save enough in order to do it. I mean, to get her. But we'll see. Maybe with the pulls and primo gems from here until then and the exploration, all that, maybe I'll get enough. But nice, nice. Hi, Radical. Welcome back. How are you doing today? You got Llama? I don't have Llama. The only Nodcry character I've gotten thus far is Flint's. I tried to pull for Llama, lost my 50-50, and then I pulled on the Flint's banner and got Flint's. They were the three... Well, okay, maybe I'm lying. Llama and Nefer were the two characters I was looking the most forward to after the Nodcry video. But then actually talking and hanging out with Flint's made me want to get him too. But we'll see. I'm also looking forward to the later characters. Especially since we got to see how Durin's mono looks in the quest and stuff. But anyways, progressing on. You certainly did. Thank you.
It's okay. I'm just glad no one was hurt. Paimon noticed you doing something too, Dainsleif. Were you helping get them out?
Of course. When I asked Nefer to conduct this investigation, I was not naive to the dangers involved. I had a duty to ensure your safety.
Good to know your sense of justice is still intact after all these years.
I take that to mean that you saw the truth. That comes as a great relief.
I certainly did. And thanks to your help, I also managed to trap Rerir inside the chess set.
Whoa, really? How'd you manage that?
Well, to be honest, I sensed that something was wrong long before we made it to the temple. By using this fragment to probe into Rerir's past, well, the monster formerly known as Rerir, it seems I alerted him. I was tracking him, then he caught on and started tracking me too. Can't say I'm surprised.
Mutual tracking then.
But how did he track you through your thoughts alone? That shouldn't be possible.
Rerir was a secret agent who reported directly to the Vinster King. He is an expert at finding a trail and hunting down his pursuers.
No wonder.
He infiltrated the chess set, read my thoughts, and built a new virtual chess set inside of it. That's why we weren't able to leave at first.
Speaking of your chess set, It's quite a remarkable item. Would I be right in thinking you have some connection to King Deshret?
You've got a lot left to do. I mean, quest-wise, I think I'm halfway through Act 4. So I think I should have about 2 hours-ish left, give or take. But, in regards to other stuff, probably there's a lot of quests that I have not done in my backlog.
You overestimate me. I only have a connection with one of his underlings, the Ibis King. You all saw how this came to be. A long time ago, the Iab massacred my tribe, the Shimti, in our home village. A few years later, I enrolled in the academia, where some new information came to light. The Unut and the Iab fought a bitter battle over the rights to a well, all for the sake of a non-existent 50 million mora. The Iab ultimately won that confrontation, but their victory came at the cost of almost every warrior in the tribe. The final blow to the Iab came at the victory feast, when an Unut assassin beheaded their chief right before my eyes. The remaining Iab fled and have been scattered to the winds ever since. Having gotten my revenge, I returned to my hometown, where to my surprise, the nearby temple was still standing. There it was, seemingly immune to the relentless hostility of the desert, while my tribal home lay in ruins. As I stood there gazing at the temple, I noticed a cat just outside. This cat, as it turned out, was home to the spirit of the Ibis King. He led me to a gate deep inside the temple, and there he made a deal with me. This chess set is my gift from the Ibis King. The chessboard within is made to the same specifications as the one in the mausoleum of King Deshret, and represents his power of piercing analysis. With this chessboard in its container, I gained a certain ability to perceive hidden secrets. Now, you could conclude that the Ibis King simply wanted to give the people of this world the power to seek the truth, but I don't believe that's the full story. Every god plays favorites. Their hearts are as fickle as any human's, full of secrets, perversions, egotistical tendencies. But precious few gods are willing to admit this.
It is the same with all powerful forces, including fate itself. Their gaze falls preferentially upon a select few. As you rightly point out, this is an act of favoritism.
If you're alluding to the Abyss, then yes, I agree. Gather the others. It's time to share everything I've learned.
Before long, the group is gathered in the office. Those too busy to attend, something. You go past too fast. No.
Thank you all for being here.
Oh, literally the whole gang.
As promised, I did some further investigating into the Raker of Solnari's background. I am pleased to report that the investigation has been most fruitful indeed.
I'm saying for us. Ooh, nice. Good luck with that. It's been a while since she's had a rerun, right? So hopefully she'll be coming out soon again.
The Raker of Solnari, real name Rerir, was once a Conrian subject who served the Vinster King. I will now share the important details of his story. Please save any questions or comments for the end.
Okay, I'm gonna expect the white text on the back screen and try to read fast. Nefer narrates Rerir's backstory to the group. Never mind. At the Vinster King's behest, he gathered intelligence and assassinated the descendants of the Crimson Moon dynasty, unwilling to take down his beloved Tholindis, who was secretly of Crimson Moon heritage. He then got dragged into court politics. I can't speak. Betterfulnir's voice, which spoke to him of his fate, was like a reflection of the moon. Though he could disturb the waters to gain some temporary relief, he was powerless to erase it entirely. In contrast, Rerir's own life was like a reflection of a broken moon. Once the stormy winds of fate blew across the water's surface, it was utterly destroyed. Tholindis smuggled away a piece of the moon before disappearing through that mysterious portal. It was passed down through the ages, finally falling into the hands of the knave. Okay, so it was that. But what lies on the other side of the portal Is it really a whole other world? The Lindis never had the chance to share what she found there. Neither did Revere, who followed her in.
So that's why he's so obsessed with the moon.
The moon! Links are saying she's rerunning after Arlecchino and Zhongli. Oh, okay, so sooner than I thought.
A tragic tale, to be sure. But it does not excuse his many transgressions.
I'm waiting for Alice, hopefully. Or actually, hopefully not that soon, since I don't have that many wishes. But also kind of hopefully soon, because I want to see Alice and see... I'm assuming she's going to be like Klee, but who knows? Maybe they'll change her attack style and whatnot.
No matter how much Rerir suffered in the past, the fact remains that he is what we know today as the Wild Hunt, wreaking havoc upon innocent lives in Notcry. He becomes more dangerous with each passing day. If left unchecked, it is simply a matter of time before all of Teyvat suffers the consequences. This is a threat that the Knights of Favonius cannot ignore.
A question for Miss Columbina. Forgive me if this is presumptuous, but have you ever seen the spatial gateway that appeared in Rerir's memory?
Never. But I have heard stories of something called the Moon Gate, and this seems to fit the description.
If you don't mind, I can tell you who people think is rerunning with her. Oh yeah, go ahead. I do see sometimes the potential future banner stuff, but I don't take it completely concrete since they're not always 100% right, but they do have a pretty good accuracy, I think.
Miss Lauma, any thoughts on this?
In the lore of the Frost Moon Scions, the moon is believed to hold many secrets. Some sources speak of ancient knowledge, others of a gateway to the unknown. The term Moon Gate is one I have heard before, but as is the case with all of our legends, there are no records of any first-hand witnesses. We cannot know whether it truly exists.
Then back to Miss Columbina. As a moon goddess yourself, do you have some idea of where the Moon Gate leads to?
Yehoda and the kitty. Very cute.
Not at this stage, sorry. I do hold the power of the Frost Moon, and my strength is recovering well. I can sense that the gate would open at my command, but...
But there's more to the power of the Frost Moon than that?
Yes. A moon goddess has the right to open the Moon Gate, since it is a path to the moon. But as never mentioned, holding open a spatial gateway takes a huge amount of power. And right now, I need to conserve my energy to fight the Rayhir of Solnari. I'm afraid this is one mystery we may have to leave unsolved for now.
That's fair. He said Veressa, Nubi, Shalonen, and Benti. I want Nubi and Veressa. Interesting. Out of those, I already have half of them. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be pulling on the other half. Maybe I'll just be saving up for Alice or someone else later on.
I agree. Better to save your strength. But if you'll humor me for a moment, I have a bold conjecture of my own regarding the world beyond the gateway.
Good luck with your pulls, though, in the future.
I highly suspect that neither Tholindis nor Rerir made it through unscathed. The evidence pointing to this is the fact that the Rayhir of Solnari exists in the form of countless fragments. With the abyssal power he wields, no ordinary foe can touch him, let alone tear him to shreds. And yet, the Wild Hunt proliferates wherever his scattered fragments lie, drawing hordes of monsters to many different locations across the land.
So your theory is that Rerir was physically torn to shreds by some powerful force? Hence, why the Wild Hunt is a distributed phenomenon, rather than a unified one?
Makes sense to me. Explains why the Wild Hunt is so pervasive, and why he's been trying to piece himself back together. He was whole to begin with, and he wants to be whole again.
Without the power of the Abyss on his side, he almost certainly would have perished the moment he was torn apart. But the Abyss, much like a curse, has kept him alive.
Thanks. Wish you the same. Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
I could not agree more. The power of the Abyss is most surely a curse.
It is a compelling explanation, and one that accords with my present understanding of abyss creatures. Whether the life form in question is primitive or advanced, if a curse has extended its lifespan unnaturally, it will continue to survive in spite of everything. This raises some interesting questions. I will run some experiments and see if there is any validity to my suspicions. That being said, regardless of whether my research bears fruit, I would like to thank Miss Nefer for conducting such a thorough investigation. Already, it has greatly enriched my understanding of the entity we face.
My pleasure, Mr. Albedo. I too hope that the information I have shared today proves useful as we look to formulate the next stage of our plan.
Hey! What is it, Dainsleif? You look really upset!
It's just... when I think of the man I once knew as Rerir, I struggle to understand why things had to turn out like this.
The two of you used to be friends, didn't you? I don't know if these words will bring any comfort, but my heart goes out to you.
You know, seeing them all lined up like that, Albedo really looks out of place. I wish they updated his model a little bit. Though I did hear that he's getting, his kid's getting slightly reworked or something along those lines. Do you play any other games? Yeah. So as far as gacha games go, the two that I play are Genshin and Star Rail. And then outside of that, I've been playing Hollow Knight, Silksong on stream. Usually Mondays and Tuesdays, sometimes Wednesdays. And then Thursdays and Fridays I usually leave to one of the gacha games depending if there's events, stories, and whatnot. And outside of that, I just play many other games. Usually with friends or family. But on stream, mainly focused on Genshin, Star Rail, and Silksong for now. Until I beat Silksong.
Mine too. We can never know all the hows and whys of the way things are. The moon and stars are full of untold secrets and lies. And the skies are host to many more mysteries than these alone. Yet, none of that can begin to compare with the complexity of human life.
Those are the first comforting words I've heard in a long time. Thank you, both.
Well, I think this is a good place to end today's meeting. I'm sure Nefer needs some time to recover. She's been through an awful lot today.
That's very thoughtful of you, Lama.
Of course.
Sounds good to me. Take some time to rest and digest before we reconvene to nail down a plan.
Back at the hotel, you sit with Paimon for a while and discuss what lies ahead.
Hey, is this a bad time? Hope I didn't kill the conversation.
He came to visit. I wanted to play Star Rail, but everyone was telling me not to. Oh. Huh. I wonder how come. So I'll start with ZZZ. Out of all the Hoyoverse games, I think I've tried all 5 of them. There was 5, right? I gave Honkai Impact the 3rd a shot back before Genshin came out, I think. A year or 2 before Genshin came out. Though I don't think the fighting style was my speed, so I never made it too far. And I also gave Tears of Themis a shot, which was alright. Probably also not my style. And then I tried ZZZ. ZZZ was fun. I think if there's any that I'd consider going back to, it's ZZZ. The combat was pretty fun. I got some nice characters, but it didn't keep me as invested as Star Rail and Genshin. So I put most of my focus into just Genshin and Star Rail since they're my favorites. But I am looking forward to the other game that the Hoyoverse is making, the one that's like a mixture between like TFT and like Pokemon. Those are 2 things I very, very much like. But yeah, by the way, I'm playing Hollow Knight. Can't kill those 5 annoying guys. 5 guys. The what were they called? They were like the blue guys, right? It's been so long since I played Hollow Knight, but I think I know what you're talking about. But yeah. Oh, I love Hollow Knight. It was so fun. I'm so glad I got to beat it before Silksong came out.
Nice room. Oh, I'm not coming in, though.
That you need to kill 2, then 2 other appear? Yeah. It took me, I think, some amount of tries, but eventually I got it down. You got this. Keep trying. But Varka's not coming into our room.
Why not? It's just a hotel room.
If it's all the same, I'll just stay out here. I might not look the part, but I'm technically a knight. Barging into people's private quarters isn't the kind of thing we do.
A gentleman, I see.
Anyway, Nefer went back to the curatorium to get some rest. But before she left, she shared some things with me that I thought you should be aware of. Firstly, although she managed to trap the Raker of Solnari inside her chess set, there's no guarantee that the power of the Ibis King is any match for one of the 5 sinners. Their powers are beyond our comprehension. It's only a matter of time before he finds a way to break out. We have to come up with a plan and take care of him before that happens.
Honestly, my mom figured that might be the case. So, how long have we got?
Well, I asked her that same question. She talked for a long time, but for the most part, it seemed like she was trying to convince me how precious her chess set is. What a long and storied history it has. It felt like some kind of sales pitch, you know? The kind where you end up handing over Mora against your will? Anyway, after all that, she finally answered the question. 2 days, at most.
2 days? Holy moly! Can we even recruit enough help in that time?
That remains to be seen. Which brings me to the second issue. Dainsleif is obviously conflicted about this whole thing. But given how little time we have, there's no way we can pull this off without his help. You have some history with him, right? Do you think maybe you could talk to him for us?
I'll see what I can do.
Great. I appreciate it. All right, on to item 3. So, Albedo, Durin, and I put our heads together and came up with a plan. Can't promise it's gonna work yet, but at least it's a start. We figured we'd bounce the idea off you first. We'll explore it further once everyone's recovered.
Oh, please ask away.
Oh, Paimon's dying to hear this.
All right, so here's what we're thinking.
In a hushed voice, Varka lays out the current plan. It's a shocking plan, but nothing can faze the greatest traveler and the trustiest travel guide in Tibet. It doesn't take you long to get behind it.
We felt a little uneasy about roping you into this. I mean, firstly, you're not locals, and secondly, none of us are your boss. You're well within your rights to refuse if you so choose.
No, we're in.
Roping us in? Why would you even say that? We know the stakes here. It's all of us against the Rayher of Solnari, or none of us stand a chance.
I choose my words very intentionally, I'll have you know. I like to think there's an art to striking a down-to-earth tone even when the stakes are through the roof.
Sir Varka, I have a few thoughts about this plan.
I'm all ears.
I think we can be more flexible with how the roles are allocated. In my view, the most sensible lineup would be like this.
More information we don't get.
I see your point, yeah. But if that's how we're going to approach this, you'd better make sure you're ready. To be clear, I don't doubt your abilities. Far from it. I just want to make sure. Are you really willing to take all this on?
I want to do everything within my power. The Rayher of Solnari is a truly fearsome opponent, and if I do my part, it'll greatly reduce the risk for everyone else involved.
Well, that tracks with what I've heard. Jean's mentioned in her letters that you're so diligent it's almost abnormal. As in, most people weigh up the risks and rewards in situations like this. But you seem to just march towards danger without a moment's hesitation.
Yep, that's us. You play any Switch games? Yes. In recent times, I've only been playing, Smash Bros. And Mario Party, but, a while ago, I played Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, and Mario Odyssey, Mario Wonder, and I played a little bit of, Animal Crossing New Horizons, I think it was. And a few other games that I can't think of off the top of my head. But yes, I do play on the Switch. Though I've been debating getting the new Pokemon game. But we'll see. I think the last one I played was Pokemon Sword. Or was it Shield, the one I got? One of the two. In any case, you pulling for Varka? Varka, probably not. I don't know. We'll see how I feel at the end of the quest, but as of right now, no plans for pulling Varka. Her voice changed? No. I think Numine's voice is the same.
Sir Varka, I think we can be more. I want to do everything within my power.
Yeah.
The Rahier of
She sounds about the same to me, as usual. I'm playing Breath of the Wild. Oh, I love Breath of the Wild. I have a good, like, 250 hours in it, I think. And Digimon Cyber Sleuth 2. I've never played any Digimon games. But I've heard good things about the newest one, I think it was.
Of course, everyone appreciates a fearless pioneer. But all that aside, I'm the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, and you're our honorary knight. I want to make sure your courage doesn't come at the expense of your safety.
Thank you, Sir Varka.
I should be the one thanking you. It means a lot to have you on board. I'll give some serious thought to your suggestion.
Varka gives a very knightly bow and says he'll see you at the hotel again later. He has arranged for everyone to meet and finalize a plan of action. In an effort to lighten the mood, he booked out the hotel for this meeting, so you could all chat over a drink. Ooh. As the moon rises in the sky, you and Paimon leave your room, discussing whether Paimon has any other options than fruit juice. Everyone is already there waiting for you. They're chatting and smiling. Clearly, the rest has done them good, as well as the existing crew. Some unexpected help has arrived. Unexpected help. Still, you remain conscious of the fact that the future of Nodcry rests on what is decided tonight. Yeah, it's a great game. You should give it a chance. Yes, perhaps. And I want to finish Pokemon Scarlet, but it's crazy how the Switch can't really handle it. Yeah, the Switch has always had, what would it be, performance issues, visual issues, which I can kind of forgive because it's handheld, but I don't know. Hopefully the Switch 2 is a lot better. I myself only have the Switch and the Switch OLED, so I can't say much of how much better the Switch 2 would be in comparison. But it should have better performance capabilities as far as I'm aware. So many lives are at stake. You may never meet most of them, but whether they know it or not, all of them are counting on you. I only have the OLED. Yeah, the OLED was a nice upgrade compared to the other one. And I'm not sure. I was waiting for more games to catch my eye before I decided to get the Switch 2. Where is everyone? There they are. Dory's here.
This is a thorough plan, but I do have one last question before we take action. How can we be sure that our enemy won't leave the designated area?
My best friend has a Switch 2 and it's great. Ooh. Yeah, I was thinking about getting the Switch 2 that comes with the Pokemon game, I think I saw in the store today when I was just, window shopping. Both Zeldas run at 60 FPS, Pokemon games too. That sounds very nice. I never finished Tears of the Kingdom. I'm planning to go back to it maybe at some point, but I do want to finish it. And if I do get a Switch 2, I can probably transfer the save file and whatnot. Because I remember transferring my save file from the Switch 1 to the OLED. So it does run at more frames per second. That's good.
Great question. Albedo's been hard at work analyzing Rarer and the Wild Hunt's behavioral patterns. His conclusions are as follows. Firstly, from the earliest known confrontation until now, Rarer has never displayed any ability to manipulate the dimension of space. So it's unlikely he has any power in that domain. Secondly, he seems to have a particularly strong vendetta against our group. If we put him in a fight-or-flight situation, he'll choose to fight every time. Thirdly, finally, and most importantly, he is consumed by hatred, both for the moon and for his enemies. Turns out, we tick both of those boxes. We have a reincarnated moon in our ranks, and a spy who accessed his private memories without permission. He'll be baying for blood, not looking to escape.
As someone who's had their fair share of interactions with the Wild Hunt, those all seem like valid observations to me.
Understood. Then I will defer to the verdict of the group.
Well, everyone, that's the plan in full detail. Albedo and Durin are carrying out their part as we speak.
Plan approved. Scheduling.
Okay,
Scheduled.
any firepower you need, I got you covered. Let's light this baby up.
The Frost Moon Scions are behind you as well.
And the rest of you?
Of course.
No objections? All right. Then it's settled. This is the plan we're going with. Next up, an old tradition of mine. Anyone who wants to back out, now's your chance.
Wait, we can still back out of this?
Everyone says things they regret, right? I don't want anyone feeling trapped because their mouth said yes before their brain had time to think things through.
A very people-first approach. I hear that's common practice in the Knights of Favonius.
Heh. Who'd you hear it from? D-Luke?
Shh. We don't use people's real names at work. This contact will be known only as Owl, please and thank you.
So she has contact with Master Dilu. Interesting. I'm assuming if that's the case, probably who's our other sneaky person? Gillan too. And there's Donkey Kong Bonanza. I've never played Donkey Kong games, save for Donkey Kong Country, I think it was, and I don't remember making it that far because I couldn't wrap my mind around the controls. But maybe that would be different now.
This
It was a
plan
long time
can
since I
only
gave it a
work
shot.
if everyone does their part. Flintz and I will absolutely support it.
We shall indeed. You'll be glad you accepted our help. Also, you are the last person I expected to see here, Miss Dory.
It's not often I get called Dory in a work context. My peers usually call me Lord Sangama Bay.
No.
So, the longer your name, the higher your net worth. Is that the idea here? In that case, Mr. Flint's here must be worth a fortune. That's right, I know your full name. It's...
The walls are thin here. I'd appreciate you keeping that a secret.
Okay, fine. Ugh, I'm actually only here as a favor for someone else. Do you have any idea how much it would cost to hire me otherwise?
Bonanza is basically a Mario Odyssey. Oh. Interesting. Out of all the Super Marios that I've played, which is I think a majority of the platforming ones, I think Odyssey and Super Mario 2 are my least favorite. Yeah. Probably those two.
Oh! Does this mean someone out there actually has the power to boss Dory around? It most certainly does not. We have a long-standing and mutually beneficial business partnership.
Alice.
She's actually the mom of a friend of yours. Said mom supplied me with a great little trinket, but now that lady's ruined everything. If I don't start building a little goodwill now, my whole business in Nodcry is gonna go down the drain!
Okay. So what exactly is so special about this pendant?
It's a lucky charm that a great mage made for me. We have a business relationship, and she was worried that something bad might happen to me. So, she wanted me to have something that can store power to protect myself with. I finally got it all fully charged up with Kuvaki, and then never went and used it all up at once! Never lost so big in my life!
You're right. It was all my fault. I didn't mean to drain all the Kuvaki in the pendant, but I'll make it up to you.
You will? Well, in that case, how about you give me your chess set, and we call it even?
I knew you'd say that. Well, it's yours if you want it. In fact, take it now, and I'll even throw in a free Raker of Solnari. Deal?
You're putting me in a difficult position here.
It's a very useful thing to have around, but I have a funny feeling it won't be around much longer. I guess we'll see in a couple of days.
Looks like bankruptcy for me.
Hey, don't be so pessimistic. See this through and you never know. You might find a new business opportunity on the other side.
With an action plan in place, everyone chats amongst themselves before going their separate ways to get started on their work. You and Paimon decide to check in to see how each stage of the plans of the preparations something too fast.
Dory, how are things going? Feeling ready? Oh, I was born ready. We only have 2 days. You think Lord Sangama Bay would let an opportunity like this slip by? Don't forget, when something's in high demand, the people with the goods on hand get to charge the highest price of all. Even higher than the sellers taking advance orders. Ta-da! See? It's right here!
Have we seen this before?
Ah, it's so pretty! Did you make it?
No, I was confusing it with the crown from that one Sumeru event. I had no idea you were so skilled with your hands.
No, I have a supplier. We go way back, so he made me a very attractive offer. Aha! No wonder you were talking about Lucky Charms at the meeting. You've been getting Kaveh to make them for you.
Kaveh.
That's not the full story. It actually started a while back as a project between me and the Dendro Archon. Mage Alice once warned me that this world won't stay safe forever. There may come a day when everyone faces a great crisis. I passed this on to the Dendro Archon, and she secretly brought together a research team made up of Sumeru's top scholars to invent a technology that could keep people safe. I won't go into the details because it's all very complicated, but if you want to know more, you can ask the Dendro Archon about it sometime. Anyway, point being, it was the Dendro Archon who asked Kaveh to build this little contraption. As one of the top Kasharu War talents, he was the obvious choice. Took him long enough. He stressed over it for ages. Must have gone through at least a dozen designs before producing a final product. But that's Kaveh for you. Marak delivered it to me a couple of days ago, along with a letter from Kaveh. Could I ask why I'm sending this technology to you? And what's your proposed use case? Has it been approved by the relevant authorities?
I'm the workaholic.
So nosy. My fault for sending him the research permit to begin with.
Surely Nahida must have told him you were involved in this project. He was probably just nervous because you're always so secretive about your business.
Could be, could be. Anyway, I just replied, let's hope there never has to be a use case, because it would involve grave danger.
Fair enough. But it sounds like he was just being cautious. He probably felt responsible as the one who made it.
Or maybe he was asking as a favor for his housemate. He's done that before. Not sure why, though. His housemate doesn't seem to really care that much about this kind of stuff. Either way, all's well that ends well. I'm just glad to finally have my hands on the product. I wouldn't want to be without it, given the potential dangers that lie ahead. Huh? What does that look mean?
Paimon's just super surprised. This must be the first time we've ever seen you actually get serious about something.
That's true. 6-day Archon quest. the Sumeru Archon quest from back then. I do remember it being quite long. I just realized I forgot to follow. It's okay, no problem. Thank you for following. This is not the Lord Sangama Bay we're used to.
Well, a long time ago, I made a promise to myself. I promised that I was gonna live every day of my life with a big beaming smile. Obviously, Mora plays a big part in that. But there are always gonna be times in life when you have to give something back. That could mean paying back a debt, returning a favor, or showing some kindness. Alice has been a huge help to me over the years. She was the first investor I ever had. And I want my investors to know that Lord Sangama Bay is the best in the business. And more than that, no one knows what the future will bring. Whatever happens, I want to make sure the Dendro Archon and all of Sumeru is prepared to face whatever comes.
So, back to the pendant. You never intended to ask for it back, did you?
Oh, that? I was just making sure Nefer and I are square. Don't be thinking it was some sort of benevolent act. I'm no saint, so don't treat me like something I'm not. My priority is doing the business that I want to do. So long as my conscience lets me, but it usually does. That's the Lord Sangama Bay business model.
Sumeru was big too. Yeah, I remember at the time, Sumeru felt like a whole another level, probably because of the desert especially being so large, especially in comparison to Inazuma. But I do remember the Archon quest being quite long, or maybe it's because of the looping quest, Archon quest, that felt quite long.
Alright, if you say so.
I do say so, and that's the whole point. I'm a businesswoman. Don't go trying to figure out what kind of person I am. You'll exhaust yourself. Much easier for everyone involved if you just take my word for it. Oh, and could you two help me get this stuff where it needs to be? Thanks so much. You're my favorite assistants.
Everything Sumeru took way too long. Yeah. I think starting with Sumeru, I just stopped doing many of the quests. I still haven't even done the Aranara quest. These ones are the Aranara quests, right? Yep. Yet to be finished. And then my exploration in Sumeru also dwindled. But I have all the older areas, you know? All 100%. I remember 100%ing Inazuma pretty quickly. And then it was a mixture of me being in college and then also Sumeru feeling so large that all my exploration just went down. Until they did the exploration quest Primogem things. Then that got my motivation up a little bit. But I do want to go back at some point and 100% it. Especially since I do have the compass. It's just a matter of sitting down and maybe even using the interactive map for all of it. But I've been in this game for quite a while. Albedo!
Traveler, Paimon. It's good to see you.
Everything going smoothly over here?
Sort of. As you're probably aware, Varka, Durin, and I captured some abyssal creatures from the Wild Hunt. Per the plan, we dissected and analyzed some samples of these creatures. The process went very smoothly. The findings, however, come with some troubling implications.
What? You can actually dissect the Wild Hunt?
That depends on your definition of Wild Hunt and dissection.
Harmless, lifeless. These words are accurate descriptions.
The Wild Hunt is an interesting phenomenon. In and of itself, it doesn't seem to possess anything akin to a human personality. But taken as a collective, the medium through which the Wild Hunt is summoned does appear to have a soul. Master griped a lot about the wise Horoptatyr, and seemed somewhat fascinated with the foul Certology. But she barely mentioned Rerir at all. I don't think that was because of his lower social standing, though. Anyway, it's a pity. I should like to hear her thoughts on the nature of the life form he has become today. It's a strange mix. The furious energy of an abyssal being channeled through a fractured physical existence. A consequence of being torn apart by an unknown power. Perhaps the only explanation for his survival in this state is that he sacrificed a degree of individuality in exchange for a continued existence. Oh, sorry. Once I get talking about interesting research, I have a tendency to go on indefinitely. Back to our research findings. Essentially, they confirm my hypothesis. Rerir's corpse is completely contaminated by the Abyss, and the effects are irreversible.
So we can't use our powers to undo the abyssal corrosion and whatnot. You could do a stream exploring Sumeru. Yeah, sometimes if I feel like I want to take it easy. I've done, I think, just a handful of exploration streams. But that's a good idea. Probably eventually, once I catch up on the Archon quests and the Trailblaze quests, at least.
You could think of this as Rerir in mutated form. But in my view, even that would be inaccurate. In reality, his whole being has been consumed by the Abyss. In other words, He is now nothing more than a manifestation of abyssal power. Unfortunately, at present, we have no means of completely eradicating abyssal power. Hence, we cannot fundamentally destroy the Rayhir of Solnari either.
Oh, that's terrible news. So, that's it? We can't defeat him? Not even if we get the power of the Three Moons?
Miss Columbina's situation is a difficult one. She can never achieve wholeness when the world does not accept her presence. It's as if her creator banished her to a place she can never be accepted. It means she spends most of her energy just on her own survival.
Given the circumstances, it's only natural to despair. But we must see this plan through to the end. Time to kick off the backup plan.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot! This is for you. Dory asked us to bring it.
Ah, how wonderful. Well, thank you for making the trip. Durin and I will be heading off shortly.
I'm sorry I won't be there to protect you in person this time. Please be careful.
We will.
All right then. Stay safe.
Now to Lauma and Varka. The little art on the bottom right is so cute. Here we are.
Miss Lauma, is everyone here?
Yes. The fate of my flock is in your hands, Grandmaster Varka. Please keep them safe.
My lady. What are you saying?
Within the next 24 hours, we will face the biggest crisis the world has ever seen. This is not a burden that we deserve to bear. But I believe that we reap what we sow in this life. So I intend to act. I must do what I think is right. For me, that means fighting for the future of Nodcry. This gentleman is the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, Varka, Knight of Boreas. In my absence, please follow his lead.
Hey, everyone. Guess I should introduce myself. Well, to start with, I know my way around a battlefield.
Oh my god. He really just laughed the way that Mika read his letter that one time.
Biggest strengths are honesty and hard-workingness. Anyway, point is, I don't intend to let Lauma down. I'm gonna do everything in my power to keep every last one of you safe and sound.
He sounds like an old man. I mean, he is supposed to be older. Oh. Hold a second. There we go. Okay. Here we are. Talk to Dane. Dane.
Something on your mind?
Her shoes, or I guess lack of shoes. Interesting.
Miss Columbina, was it? I believe that's how the others addressed you.
That's right. Names are funny things. Have you always been called Dainsleif?
Yes. I take it your own name has a more complicated history.
I have a different relationship with names than other people. To be honest, I'm not even sure that Columbina is my name. At least, not in the same way that Dainsleif is yours. But it's what everyone calls me, and I go along with it. A lot of my life has been that way. I get so used to things that I forget to question why they are so. I never used to think much about where names come from, or what they mean to people. Maybe something's wrong with me.
You're different from other people. I sensed it the first time we met.
You're more perceptive than most. I'm sure your long life and rich range of experience explains that. Do you ever find yourself missing Conria, Mr. Dainsleif?
Difficult to answer. I have dreamed of the past many, many times. Sometimes I'm fighting tooth and nail. Other times I'm lying on the ground, defeated. I don't recall any happy moments from that time. It has been too long.
Is that because hatred survives longer than love and affection?
That would not be for me to say. I make no excuses for the grudges I bear. But whatever the reason, I remember little that was beautiful or sentimental. Thank you for your help with the Rerir situation. Without your efforts, I never could have learned the hidden truth of his story.
You're welcome. I know he's your friend.
Friend? He betrayed me. And I never really understood what he was going through in life. Some friendship, that is.
Okay. So, do you plan to fight him with us? You see, you're torn. Now you know what really happened. You see the things he's done in a new light.
I need some time.
Of course. I completely understand. Anyone else in your position would feel conflicted too. Actually, I went through something similar myself recently. Something happened that changed my perspective on a situation. A situation I took for granted at the time, but now I feel very grateful for it.
You mean the Harbingers who still support you, even though you've left the Fatui?
Yes. I always thought they were only helping me because Harbingers are forced to work together. But then I abandoned them. A warrant was even put out for my arrest. And even now, they still support me. Which means I was wrong about them all along.
Clearly, they view you as a friend.
I feel a little guilty now. I regret not seeing her help for what it was, and not treasuring it. I see the guilt that you're feeling now, because I feel it too. Hopefully, talking about it will do us both some good. Have you noticed that the Traveler and Paimon are over there? I think they've been listening.
Huh. Shall we say hello?
Sure. Hello.
She's so cute. Her little hello. Let me replay that.
Hello.
Very cute. Sorry, we were just concerned about you.
I apologize for making you worry. No doubt you wish to know where I stand on the plan to take down the Rerir of Solnari. I'm afraid I need a little time, but I will seriously consider joining you.
It's interesting that he has reservations about this, but he never had reservations against fighting the other Conrian people. But I guess it's because this guy was actually his friend.
You will? Oh, thank you so much! Everyone will be so grateful to hear that!
They needn't be. This was something that I was going to have to face up to eventually.
That doesn't matter to them. They're grateful to you regardless. You can't control their gratitude, so just accept it. And then, have a think about whether you're willing to join us.
Come on, Lane. That's not your friend anymore. You went crazy. Sanctum of the Oathkeeper.
It's nearly showtime! Let's go rendezvous with the others. You know the place.
Interesting. One more Primogen. We're now at 112. Yep. Well, that's a whole puzzle. Okay. No, we're not here to do puzzles. We're here to quest. Let's get this questing done. Flint.
Ah, you're earlier than I expected.
Hey, Flint! Been waiting here long?
Not too long. I came a little early so I'd have some time to think.
Are you nervous about the battle?
Quite the opposite. I'm reminiscing on my past battles. When I was awakened by the Ratniki, I had not touched a weapon in many years. I felt like the battlefield was not where I belonged. But after waging war against the Wild Hunt for so long, I came to realize something. A life of absolute peace is simply not a possibility for me. My restless flame indicates that somewhere inside of me, there is a deep yearning to root out the evil in this world.
Oh, that doesn't sound like such a bad thing.
I agree.
Well, in the past, when I was a Fae whose primary concern was hibernation, it was hardly ideal. But it certainly serves me well here in the present. And I am delighted to be able to join forces with you in this endeavor.
Looks like I'm not the first to arrive.
Ah, Miss Lauma.
Did you sleep okay last night?
I struggled to settle down at first, because of the nerves. But don't worry. I got enough sleep in the end. I'll be just fine.
Thanks for everything.
Please, I'm just doing my part.
Never! Over here!
The goods have been delivered.
Aino asked me to relay a message. She said Anefa will be on high alert and keep a close watch over all secondary districts where defense is required, providing support as necessary. Meanwhile, Aino herself will provide range support to us directly, using her latest invention.
Excellent. My thanks to all involved.
The chess set's looking a little unstable.
It won't hold him much longer. We should be prepared to engage at a moment's notice.
No sense sitting around waiting. Let's make the first move while we still have the option.
I agree. Paimon, find a safe hiding place.
Got it! Be careful, Traveler!
Aw.
I will.
Bye, Paimon. Be careful. Put her in the Serenity Pot. Do we still have the Serenity Pot? Was that canon? I don't remember.
Everyone, take your positions as soon as the battle starts. Every ounce of strength we have in our bones, let us bring to this fight.
Ready?
Let's go.
Let's go.
I've seen all your futile ploys before. You have become the authors of your own demise.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
You are merely a moment of sport before I tear down the moon.
Ooh. Beautiful art. Or loading screen. Oh.
Stay on your toe.
Okay, I was like, I don't think that's my Traveler. Alright, here we go.
Yep, you too.
Let me help you guys.
No more lies. Can't hide the truth.
Forest, protect us.
By the frost, the deception ends here.
She's so beautiful. Clearly, I do not know how to use these characters.
Be silent. Moonlight night
Okay. I can just ignore the Traveler, right? Really?
You poor lost lamb.
It began with the moon, and so shall it end.
The moon will protect you.
Wait, I'm confused.
Betray you.
I'm not confused.
Close your eyes.
It all adds up.
Do you see?
Oh, the T!
No more lies.
From here.
Cancel the charge animation by doing dashing levers, I'm guessing?
Move.
Water jet.
Oh, that was a
Can't hide
mistake.
the truth.
That was a mistake.
Branch into song.
There we go.
Fear the dark.
There we go. Yes. Ah, okay.
Do you fear the dark?
No more lies. Seek within.
Is it better to dash? I'm assuming jumping works too, no?
Moonlight.
For the everlasting forest.
You're okay.
Close your eyes. Observe. Steady now. Futile to dust. Close your eyes. Night falls.
Okay.
Wipeout!
Can't hide the truth. Let's see what you're made of.
Dash is better. Oh, and nitro.
No more lies. Leave this place.
Be silent.
I keep forgetting about using
Night
Ino.
falls.
That's okay.
Your little game of heroics is over. Moonlight. Who wants to go first?
Excuse me?
Get out of my sight!
No! We've been separated.
You okay?
Nefer, where are the others?
Stuck outside the barrier. I guess he really doesn't like us.
I told you before, knowing too much is always a death sentence. And reward.
Be careful what you wish for.
Okay.
Lala! Can you hear me?
Silence.
Voices are gone. But at least I know they're still there. I need to go.
Destroyed.
Plan. Remember my most important task. Just keep stalling him. If I can stall him for long enough, the moment will come.
Let's see what you're made of.
How much power will it take?
Absurd. It all adds up. Let's see what you're made of.
Bombs away!
Seek within.
Okay.
No more lies.
Ino, press it. Ino not here. Or Ino this.
It all adds up.
Okay.
The deception ends here.
This is so beautiful. That's when you take less damage. Oh, the charge attack. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me... for later? There we go.
I've got this.
Alright. We did the 3. Is there more than 3? No, there's just the 3. What do I... Okay.
The shield's broken. I can't keep this up.
Run.
Don't push your luck.
Hide. Death is within my grasp.
Go!
It all adds up.
Well, sorry, Nefer.
Water jet! Wipe out!
The mystery unravels. No more lies. Time to come clean. It all adds up. No more lies. Seek
Okay.
within. Can't hide the truth.
I'm probably not playing ultimately at all. I'm guessing I'm gonna be here for quite a bit.
No more lies. The deception ends here.
Don't tell me I have to actually shoot. Hold on. Let's try this. No, it can't be that.
Bombs away!
It all adds up.
Sorry.
Time to come clean. Seek within. You can't hide the truth. It all falls into place.
Oh, I didn't see it. Here we go again. 1, 2, 3.
There's no other way.
Do we need more than 3? Oh. Oh! Never mind! Let's go. Cutscene.
The only way to defeat Rarer is to borrow his own power. That means Columbina will have to disappear while you two bear the brunt of his attacks. You have to hold on. Find a way to keep him focused on killing the two of you.
Columbina's so cute. Look at her. She's on the floor. Alright.
Never! Your eyes are bleeding.
Oh.
Soon you will be powerless to resist. And then, I will reduce you to dust.
But that dust will plague your memories. Come on. Keep holding on.
Any other tricks up your sleeve? Let's see them. As entertaining as they are. You've backed yourself into a corner.
You don't fool me. I see your fear clear as day. I have to stoke his rage. Make him unleash everything. You fear what you could never defeat. You fear the thought of never being able to save your beloved. You cannot win the fight against fate, Rerir.
Is that what you think? Well, now it's your turn to feel afraid!
You fear the sound of your own name?
Is it us you hate? Or is it what you've become?
Let's see what becomes of you! What's happening? That power. I've seen it before.
His power is on another level. We'll need to use an alchemical array to convert his power into a usable form. Then quickly channel it into Columbina, rendering her powerful enough to compete with him.
So cute.
I'll join you. I can help. If I release enough abyssal energy into a confined space, it'll create a potential difference, allowing us to extract a huge amount of elemental energy. Next, I'll synchronize with everyone's minds using Pyro, then give you temporary access to their abilities and fields of view. But it won't last long. Can you see?
Well enough.
So, we have a student of Gold Rheindotter in our midst.
How about that?
You use my own power against me?
Just like how you stole Kuvaki. Look familiar?
Don't you realize? You don't have the power to hold that gate open.
I don't, but someone else does.
Goodbye, Rerir.
Why was he just standing there like that? What a beautiful fight scene, though.
We won.
Yeah. We did it. Woo. So I think there's still gonna be more that happens.
Nefer, how are your eyes?
They're fine. Apart from the blindness, of course.
Temporary, right?
It's not too late.
Let me handle it. Miss Nefer, it's not like you to lose your composure. That was the most reckless thing I've ever seen you do.
Reckless how? The situation was critical. Our lives were at stake. We had to do something.
Even so. Okay. I guess you're right. Under the circumstances, it was a wise decision. You traded your eyes for an incredible victory. In business terms, I suppose that's a huge return on investment.
I'd be hard-pressed to argue otherwise.
Still, I don't like this outcome, and I don't want you to lose your sight for good. People suffer when they make sacrifices they shouldn't have to make, whether that means faith, strength, or in this case, your ability to even see. I had hoped you could win without sacrificing so much as a single hair on your head.
Thank you. Really.
All done. Don't try and open your eyes just yet. We'll see how you're doing in a couple of days. Until then, please follow your recovery plan to the letter. I'll send full details through Yehoda. For now, just get yourself home, relax, and rest.
Shouldn't she be guided home?
My dear friends, we have fought bravely and achieved a spectacular victory. A dark cloud has been lifted from the skies of Nodcry. All in this land will be grateful for what you have done.
The moon will remember this day. Thank you both.
How beautiful. Yehoda shows up and helps Nefer get home, and you, of course, have Paimon to escort you back. Beautiful. The sight of Nefer navigating the road with her eyes closed is a new one for you. She proceeds cautiously, but as her silhouette disappears into the distance, you notice she seems almost smug.
There's something I want to let you know.
What is it?
When Durin connected everyone's minds so I could access their powers, I also felt everything they felt. And since Nefer's eyes were injured, my eyes are hurting now too.
Hold on. Let me try.
I only feel the pain. There's no actual damage. I just thought I should tell you.
You're right. There's no damage. That's a relief.
Dang, I was hoping we could see her eyes.
But I must say, I'm surprised to hear the Kuthar share something like this with me. In the past, you never used to open up about yourself.
Things are a little different now from how they were. I'm learning to share how I truly feel with my friends.
Friends? You have no idea how glad I am to hear that.
You can't help but break into a smile at the word friends, as a warm and fuzzy feeling fills your chest. One by one, your fellow teammates report in to inform you that everything is under control. At Lauma's insistence, you lie down. You fought on the front line against Rerir, and now you need rest. What is it? We're not done here, right? I had heard that this quest is longer than what I've played for so far.
No.
Bro, that is taking longer than I expected on the quest.
How you feeling? Any aches and pains? Did you sleep well?
I'm doing all right, Paimon. No need to worry about me.
Phew. Well, that's good. Paimon's been sitting on the edge of the bed worrying about you for ages. You slept a whole day and night. Poor Paimon had to eat all by her lonesome.
Glad to hear you didn't starve. How is the food?
Well, it wasn't the same without you there to share it. Honestly, Paimon just can't relax when you're not your usual self. She couldn't enjoy the food and settle down to sleep.
Well, I'm back to normal now.
Oh yeah, and Albedo swung by earlier. He said to tell you to head to the tavern when you woke up. Varker and the others are organizing a victory feast and they want to celebrate with you. He also dropped off some medical supplies, but you seem fit as a fiddle, so guess you won't be needing those. If you're feeling up to it, let's head over now. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting.
Let's go. That sounds like it's about to end. Yeah, I think this next section is the last of it. We'll see.
We're here.
So cute.
Traveler and Paimon. Perfect timing. We were literally just saying how there's no way we're holding this victory feast without you any longer, and we would have postponed it till tomorrow.
How are you feeling today?
Much better, thanks. Don't worry about me.
Relieved to hear it. If that changes, just let me know. Happy to check you over at any time.
Yep, we're here for you. Anything you need, just let us know.
Oh wait, where's Nefer?
How are her eyes doing?
Nefer's right over there. I'm sure she'd love to catch up with you.
No. Oh, I can't talk to him. Amazing. Oh, is it? Don't replay the scene. Or it's replaying the scene. My bad. I wish I had a skip button like Sariel does.
Relieved to.
Yep.
I thought I was gonna get a little bit of extra dialogue.
Nefer's
Not a
right
redo.
I'm sure she'd love.
My bad. Dory.
Hello, you. Recovered from the battle?
Mostly recovered, thanks. I'm touched that you'd ask.
Come on, what do you mean? Of course I'm gonna ask. I care about my friend's well-being. And we are friends, aren't we?
Right.
Get yourself a drink. You've more than earned it. In fact, today, your drinks are on me. Lord Sangama Base got you covered. Wow, really? What about Paimon? Has she earned it too? Has she? Please? Well, you haven't been through quite as much as the Traveler, but... what the heck, sure. Yay! Wow! Drinks on Dory! What a historic day. Hey, keep your voice down, or everyone else is gonna want in too. You... Have you heard anything I've been saying recently? Doing business in Nodcry has been an absolute nightmare. If I'm buying for everyone, oh... Okay. Paimon will speak more quietly. Jeez. That's more like it. Don't you forget, Lord Sangama Bay doesn't just go around buying drinks for anyone and everyone.
Okay, Dory. Let's tell everyone. Just kidding. Okay, so the main quest is there. Let me make sure. Okay, so we talked to those three. We have Varka, Dane, no Lauma, no Flints. Guess not. Let's talk to Dane.
I see you've recovered.
You bet. Snoozed her way to a full recovery.
I'm doing much better. Thanks for checking on me.
Glad to hear it. A healthy body is paramount. Nothing else in life is possible without it. So take it slow. You can't afford an injury.
I'm so grateful that you decided to help us in the end.
Paimon too. You really saved the day when you swooped in to open that gateway.
I came to accept that although Rerir was my friend in the past, here and now, he was an enemy that must be defeated. Though I will never fully understand what happened between us, I could not let this crisis deepen any further. We fought a very necessary battle. and you played your part admirably.
Thank you. I know it was hard, but you'll get through this.
Yeah! And if you ever need to talk, just remember, we're always here.
I'll do that.
Yay! Alright. Varkil and Nefer.
I thought of 1,000 ways to congratulate you, but now you're here, words are failing me.
The honorary knight stuns them speechless once again.
What was that stance?
Well said. The honorary knight showed us all how it's done. The other knights tell me that Mondstadt was the first stop on your journey. All of us are truly delighted to count you as our friend. I'd like to thank you for supporting the Knights of Favonius, and also for helping us save Nodcry.
Don't mention it, Grandmaster.
Nonsense! Of course I'm gonna mention it. This is more than just business. It's a relationship. And there can be no relationship without showing gratitude where it's due.
Friendship, right? We friends! Yay! Alright, and then hold on. One last spinaroo. Alright, just Nefer now.
Traveler, Paimon, are you recovering well?
She's using her eyes, so I'm gonna guess that she can see. Much better, thanks to a good rest. You're looking well, too.
Turns out that moon chanter has some real talent after all. My eyes were mostly recovered after just a couple days' rest. I can actually open them again now.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful. Lauma says not to strain your eyes while they're still healing.
Yes, thank you. I'm well aware.
Yehoda, could I borrow you for a moment? I could do with an extra pair of hands.
Oh, sure. Coming. Did you hear that? I gotta go help Lauma for a second. You guys chat among yourselves. I'll grab us some drinks on the way back. Paimon, you still like 'em sweet? You bet. Make it extra sweet, 'cause Paimon's earned it. Sure thing.
She's so pretty. Nefer? Or Lauma? They're both beautiful. What's on your mind?
The Raker of Solnari. Kind of a snake, don't you think?
More of a wolf in my mind.
No, definitely a snake. A poisonous one who spewed his venomous hatred everywhere. Anyone who seeks revenge out of hatred for other people has become a snake. That's something my dad used to say.
I guess he didn't like seeing people go down the path of vengeance.
Perhaps. I'm sure it sounds like a very wise and open-hearted perspective to your ears. But me? I think hatred is a perfectly justifiable emotion. What else is left when everything you depended on in life gets stripped away? Something's gotta fuel that drive to keep on living.
When I look at your life, I see a lot of things that you can depend on.
If you're worried about me, you can nip that in the bud. I'm not someone who gets stuck in the past. It's just... I suddenly feel like I was wrong to call my father a liar. He was just a fool. That's why the Academia turned their back on him, and why the other tribes ganged up on him. Oh, Father. How much better things could have been if you were a skilled liar. Look at the Ibis King. Thoth is a fiendishly cunning liar. And yet, strangely, he feels more like a father to me than my real dad ever was. He's never brought it up, but I'd bet he feels the same way. Why else would he give me the power to perceive the truth, while at the same time training me in the art of deception?
Sadly, I've never heard the Ibis King's voice. What's he actually like?
Well, King Deshret banished him to Aru, which is essentially a prison, and posed 3 questions to him. He promised that he'd have his freedom if he could find the answers. His response was to take on a physical form and approach me, hoping that I could become his envoy and search for one of the answers on his behalf. Did he really think I'd fall for that? He's stuck there. He can't make me return what he gave to me.
Sounds like he was nice enough to you.
So that's enough for you to decide he's nice, is it?
Well, The Traveler, yeah.
He's a prisoner, and he was scared. So he decided to perform some good deeds to win people's approval. He lives in fear because he's a deceiver. How is Rerir any different? You can't work as a spy your whole life and expect a happy ending. It's preposterous. Yet I can't say I don't understand it. Liars live in the darkness of their own making. But it's still human nature to want to go on living. They say that a liar's soul is the most worthless thing in the world. What do you think?
Well, probably disagree. I wouldn't call it the most worthless. Yeah, I have to disagree.
Oh, really? Well, it takes a very kind person to find compassion even for liars. If you ask me, the soul of a liar really is worth nothing. Because all they care about is themselves. For example, when something good falls into my lap, I don't go sharing the news around. Stops other people trying to steal it from me.
I have a feeling some people over there may have overheard that.
So be it. They have sharp ears. I can't keep anything from them.
Is that your way of saying you've warmed up to them now?
Oh, is that what it looks like?
What it looks like is you're starting to see us as your friends.
Well, you all know my past now. And I can't simply eliminate everyone who knows too much. So I guess I just have to put up with you. For the foreseeable future, at least. When you find yourself in a situation you can't control, the safest play is to keep calm and start monitoring everyone involved like a hawk. In the intelligence world, you need to have a sense of perspective and play your hand accordingly. If you understand what's at stake, please ensure my secret is safe with you. I trust you'll respect my wishes as a friend. But don't forget, I will also be watching you like a hawk.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good.
Oh, wait! Now that the panic's over and we've all calmed down, Paimon suddenly remembered something.
What is it?
After all that build-up, our mystery ally never showed up even once.
Oh, you know, I forgot about that. I thought it was just Dory. Who is her? Well, I guess that's where we're ending it. A noise is coming from indoors.
Am I imagining things?
Oh, we're not over. We're not done. Are we?
So, that close colleague who stayed behind with you?
What?
What's he been up to recently?
So that close who stayed behind with you, what has he been up to? So, well, it can't be Capitano. Likely not Child. I hope it's not the Doctor. But it might be the tiny guy. I forgot his name. The name. I love her. Yes, I also love Father. Please give us a name.
Don't know, don't care. I get more normal human interaction from hanging out with Bosco 2 than him.
More human interaction. Please marry me, Arlecchino.
Although,
Understandable.
now you mention it, he hasn't bothered me in a while. I wonder if...
If he's disappeared without a trace, it's the biggest gift he ever gave to the world. But I somehow doubt that's what's going on.
Is it the Doctor? No. Don't let it be the Doctor.
He won't lie low forever. So we'd better stay on guard.
Whom? For her to openly dislike someone, it has to be the Doctor. He's the only one I remember her speaking negatively about. Where's Arlecchino?
As the original Harbinger, much about him, he is very... When I first took over the House of the Hearth, he proposed a number of plans for us to work together. He wanted me to send any rejects to him.
Yeah, it's the Doctor that she... Oh yeah, and then there's also... Forgot about the other two guys. The or greater.
I won't deny that he is a capable and imaginative individual, but he lacks clarity. The rooster...
Maybe there's more people that she dislikes than I remember. I just remember openly disliking the Doctor. In any case, let's be a Snoop. Is it just them two now? Vark is gone from his spot, and so is Dory. And I don't see Lauma and Yehoda anymore.
Ah, Lord Sangama Bay. How
Oh, there
lovely
she
to
is.
see you. I must thank you for the device you provided. It was an enormous help. Would I be right in thinking that it was developed by the Academia?
Yep, by the beautiful Kaveh.
Why come and ask me when you clearly know already?
I mostly came to thank you.
That's more like it. A little gratitude goes a long way with Lord Sangama Bay. Play your cards right, and you might even stand a chance of becoming my long-term supplier.
The chance to work with such a kind and charitable investor as yourself would be a great honor for the Curatorium.
Huh? Charitable? Who said anything about charity? First time hearing about it.
Let's see. The first plot of land you purchased in Nodcry, your desert interests, and...
Stop! What do you think you're doing? Exposing my investment history!
It's nothing to hide from. They're all perfectly legitimate investments. And some of the land you purchased was with the intent of building a sanctuary? Yes, I heard about that too.
How did you...
You're a curious case, Lord Sangama Bay. You don't like people finding out about your good deeds, do you? But I'm afraid no matter how hard you try to keep things under wraps, where there's a will, there's a way. You did it for Sumeru, didn't you?
It was empty land that was gonna go to waste otherwise. I figured if I built something there, it might at least get some use in an emergency.
This isn't about the Palace of Alcazar-Zere, is it?
Disasters are capricious things. They strike without any warning. I've lost family to a disaster before, and I don't want to lose any friends or business partners if I can help it. My elder sister used to dream of finding a sanctuary. Somewhere with plenty of food, water, and medicine. Where everyone could live happy lives. It was something I looked into, but after discussing things with the Dendro Archon, I decided on a more effective strategy. The tech people handled the tech, and Moneybags provided the Mora. It just made the most sense.
It's a pity that so few people know the truth about you. Everyone says that you view everything in terms of Mora, and all you care about is growing your own wealth.
So, what's the problem with that? Everyone wants to be rich. It's human nature. So yes, I love Mora, and it's nothing to be ashamed of.
But surely you have dreams of your own beyond just making Mora.
You don't get it, do you? My dream is to invest in other people's dreams. And, you know, make a nice little slice for myself along the way. Just thinking about it makes me happy. That sweet, sweet sound of Mora.
Thank you.
For the device?
And the pendant.
Oh, that. I was just returning a favor. Don't worry about it.
Seems like we've both been away from home for a very long time.
Yeah. So long that I barely remember what my family even looked like.
That would be your mother, father, and sister?
Yeah, though it's been years since my sister passed away. It's not like I want to forget them, obviously, but memory can be even more ruthless than the most calculating business person. Beyond a certain point, if something isn't helping you, it just gets rid of it. My sister can't help me now. Slowly but surely, her face is fading from my mind's eye. It's become a vague impression.
Not everything will fade. When loved ones pass away, the beautiful memories are the ones that last the longest.
Yeah, that's true. If you ask me, that's the one silver lining in all of it.
I'd have to agree as well.
Well, that, plus, I'm sure that life is much better now than it was back then.
Oh, absolutely. I have tons of Mora, a big beautiful house, business is booming, and I'm as happy as can be. You've got a lot going for you too. Boss of the Curatorium of Secrets? I'm sure there's plenty of mora to be made in that line of work.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Is this technically still part of the quest? It is. Okay. If I talk to her, it's gonna trigger all over again, isn't it? Alright. Let's go talk to the Knights of Favonius.
How have you been holding up? Any adverse reactions? If you start to take a turn for the worse, make sure you tell me right away.
You don't need to worry about me, Grandmaster. I'm fine. I mean, I barely did anything, so...
What? You're too humble, young man.
You played an indispensable role in the battle for Nodcry. We can't thank you enough for your support. Sometimes, when people praise you, it's because you deserve it. The best thing is to accept it calmly and with grace. It's important to learn how to respond to words of admiration.
Let's do a quick demonstration. Albedo, that was an incredible feat of alchemy. The pressure was on, but you worked flawlessly at lightning speed to get the job done.
Thank you. I can't take all the credit, though. Durin played a big part in forming the alchemical array.
See? Did you catch that? A masterclass in how to take a compliment.
Okay, yeah. I did work pretty hard to help prepare for the battle. No point denying that.
Hey, you guys!
Seriously, great work, everyone. You all outdid yourselves.
Hey, look who's bounced back. Looking good, Traveler.
Seems like you've recovered. You won't need to take any more medication.
Can I get you a drink?
Huh? You know how to order at a bar now? You've sure learned a lot recently.
Handling a drinks order is ridiculously simple compared to alchemy. Don't worry, I'll blend into society yet.
Paimon believes it. You're clearly a fast learner, just like your brother. To be totally honest, though, Paimon didn't quite follow all the details when you first explained the plan to us.
Don't worry, that's completely understandable. Unless you're a student of alchemy, it's hard to grasp the principle and how the process works.
To put it in the simplest terms, we saw how our enemy stole the power of Kuvaki. And that gave us the idea of stealing his power to turn it against him. When facing an enemy you have no hope of defeating, it's best not to engage them in battle. So, instead of looking for a way to overpower him, we decided to help Columbina get strong enough to at least stand up to him in a fight. For this to work, we had to analyze his modes of attack, confirm who his main target was, and make sure that he wouldn't go beyond the range of the alchemical array. For added security, we prepared a total of 4 arrays. But to mitigate the impact of the battle, we identified one location in particular as the ideal spot, which is where the confrontation took place. The alchemical array absorbed his abyssal power. Then Durin processed it to render it usable by Columbina. That power enabled her to do what would otherwise have been nigh on impossible.
What surprised me was that Dainsleif actually agreed to join us. Given his history with Rerir, he had every right to sit this one out. But we're extremely grateful for the decision he made.
Confronting a former friend in battle, that can't have been easy.
It must have been a painful choice to make. But I'm sure that making a decision was far better for him than staying in limbo.
Absolutely. He was torn between 2 paths, but in the end, he made his choice and stuck to it resolutely. He doesn't strike me as the sort of person who'd stay trapped in limbo for long. Anyway, however you cut it, everyone gave a stellar performance. And now, it's time to kick back and celebrate.
We did it? This time for reals? No? No. I lied.
That's the only reason you're here.
Yes.
Oh.
I've thought a lot about it. And I've realized that you, me, and Arlecchino should be friends. I think this is very important. So I felt I had to come and tell you.
Well, this is a new one. I'm so moved. I can't even hold my teacup. If that's all, you can leave now.
Do you not want to be friends with me? Or is it that you prefer being co-workers?
What is this, Columbina? Are you deliberately testing my patience threshold? Right now, my politeness module is active. But if you say another word, I swear I'll shut it down.
If your politeness module was active, wouldn't you say the word please at some point?
Polonia, please see Lady Columbina to the door.
Will you still invite me to your next tea party?
What?
Yes, I think you will. Bye-bye, dear Sandrone.
She's just messing with her. Oh, here we are. Hope I'm not interrupting.
Last time the Wild Hunt escorted you out. Would you rather I handled it myself this time?
We just wanted to, see how you were doing now that it's all over.
Why? Out of concern for my safety? I hope you didn't seriously think that the Rayhir of Solnari would be able to lay so much as a finger upon me, given how prepared I was.
Mostly because you kind of helped us out, so we just wanted to check you were okay. Looks like all your robots are fixed, huh?
I spy books and teacups on the table. Afternoon tea, so we were interrupting after all.
Oh, don't you worry about that. Tea time is already a write-off. The visitor before you managed to kill my appetite. If you're in the mood for tea, go ahead and help yourself. Otherwise, it's going to waste. My coasters are still missing in action, though. Use this notebook instead.
Whoa! Pretty hefty notebook. Look at all those calculations.
You can ignore those. They're just dumb scribblings. I doodle and write in my free time. Sometimes I remember the distant, dreamlike past. Sometimes I imagine the far-flung future. And other times, I grit my teeth and note down all the crazy nonsense going on in the present. Some people do the crosswords in the newspaper. This is my equivalent of that. Trying to predict the future is like daydreaming. And writing about the present just makes me furious. The past is my favorite. If nothing else, it's already set in stone, so I don't have to rack my brains trying to figure it all out. Huh. Although, having said that, the only vaguely interesting memory in my past is probably that guy they call Lord Artificer.
Lord Artificer? You mean Elaine Guillotine?
Who else? Pretty much all the mecha and Fontaine are his personal handiwork.
Wait, are you saying you know him? Like, personally? As a friend?
I mean, I guess we were friendly enough.
So you've actually met him?
Yep. In fact, I'm probably the only normal person left who knew him at all.
How do I... There we go.
We used to chat occasionally back when he was still around. Before he passed away, he asked me to destroy all his manuscripts. I honored his request, but I did read through everything first before destroying them. I mean, I couldn't let the genius of Lord Artificer Alain Guillotin disappear like that. Would have been such a waste.
So, that's where the formulas in your notebook are from?
I just told you. Those are my equivalent of crossword puzzles. They're just dumb formulas that I solve for fun when I'm bored. Alain's work was like epic poetry. The formulas in my notebook are just silly little riddles in comparison. Not that there's anything bad about them. I mean, at least, solving those riddles isn't going to hurt anyone. Except me, 'cause I lose a few brain cells in the process. Anyway, while we're on the topic, I might as well tell you about what happened to him and his friends. Alain Guillotin had two close buddies, Renee and Jacob. They spent their childhood years together in the Narzissenkreuz Institute. They were all quite competitive, so there was some rivalry between them. But it was a friendly rivalry. But beneath the friendship and the rivalry ran something deeper, a sense of nostalgia for the past. Unfortunately, childhood would end, the prophecy would come true, the apocalypse would arrive, and the future would never be. A mad dream that would normally only capture the minds of lunatics begin to take root in their hearts. A dream of saving the world.
Huh? What happened? What do you mean? In the game, or? Someone else.
And if Renee and Alain had been people of lesser wits, that dream would probably have ended up as something for them to joke about in their older years. But alas, they were some of the sharpest minds around. They nurtured that dream with the full power of their intellect, and it grew into something that ate away at their souls. The first of them to fall under its spell was Renee. Against Alain's wishes, he persisted in experimenting on a mutual friend of theirs to try and save their life. Alain did not approve and parted ways with Renee. It's complicated. Alain wanted to believe that Renee only did what he did for the sake of their friendship. But when he told me about what happened, I could tell he still had some suspicions about Renee's motives.
That guy's message was deleted. Oh, it was a bot. With a link to buy viewers or something along those lines. So I banned the bot.
Perhaps the seed that would grow into a nightmare had already sprouted in Renee's mind. Even then, the next time they met, Renee's soul had been completely engulfed by the dream of salvation. His futile attempt to change the tide of fate only resulted in a wave that swallowed up the world, even before the apocalypse came. And although that wave died down eventually, I hear that it just recently came back with a vengeance. As I understand, Renee wanted to live out his dream of salvation once more. But I'm told that the attempted resurgence finally died out for good. At long last, Renee awoke from his deluded dream. Though of course by then it was far too late. What do you think of Renee? Do you admire his transcendent genius? His view that any price was worth paying to achieve the lofty goal of saving the world? Or do you despise him? Dismiss him as an evil madman who wrought havoc on the lives of everyone around him as he pursued his delusional dream? Same difference, really. Just a matter of perspective.
I don't know.
What a cop-out. But I suspect you'd have a more incisive and insightful answer if we dug into it further.
What about you? What's your take on Renee?
I don't like fanatics who give up their whole lives for their ideology. Nor do I like fools who let their delusions take control. Maybe I could understand if Renee had just been an ordinary person. But he had a sage-like intellect. And still managed to get himself lost in the labyrinth of his own desires. Anyway, that's enough about Renee. Now, moving on to Alain Guillotin, the Lord Artificer. He managed to put a stop to the first storm whipped up by Renee. But after that, Alain lost his friends and family. To his credit, I suppose, the loss of his family and friends was purely a tragic accident. It's not like Alain sacrificed them for his cause or anything. After that, the only thing supporting his work was the same dream that had dragged his closest friend down to the abyss. But although the desire to save Fontaine drove him to found the Fontaine Research Institute, Alain continued to reject any form of transcendental knowledge or power. He was suspicious and fearful of it, having seen the way it had affected his closest friend. I think that formulas and machines derived solely from human intellect were the only thing that gave him a sense of spiritual comfort. Yet Alain's intellect was simply too great. It barely left him space to breathe in his lifetime. Once he realized that the end of his life was approaching, he finally accepted the truth. The Nazissenkreuz Institute needed someone, and a human being, to see its story through to the end. He quit working on his formulas, trading them in for the fairy tales that had played such a formative role in his childhood, but which he barely touched in his adult life. He told me that the director of the Nazissenkreuz Institute used to read those fairy tales to the children as bedtime stories. Apparently, they worked wonders at sending kids off to sleep. I think that all he wanted at that time in his life was to be able to sleep deeply without being plagued by depression. By that point, nothing else really mattered. At the very end, he laid down to rest in the ruins of the former Nazissenkreuz Institute orphanage, while the Fontaine Research Institute he had founded continued tirelessly with its work. Many years after that, tensions over competing dreams would once again cause a rift, this time between members of the Fontaine Research Institute. But the actions of those fools had nothing at all to do with Alain. And that is the story of two people from the Narzissenkreuz Institute who both wanted to save the world. One went all in on his fantasy of salvation without ever looking back, and ended up calmly sinking to the bottom of the deepest sea. The other sought desperately to burn bright in his life, even though he wasn't sure where he was going. I do sometimes wonder, why is it that people like them have such grand hopes of saving the world? Even the grandest tree starts as a tiny seed. So perhaps, for each of them, their mission to save the world began with a very simple desire: to save themselves. They were young children with friends and family who mattered to them, desires to explore the meaning of life, ambitions to have a successful career. They didn't want to see all of that taken away in one fell swoop. Or maybe they just wanted to find something to anchor themselves within the chaos, to stop them getting quietly swept away by the storms of life. But instead, the search for their own salvation took them down the rocky road laid out by fate. Do you think the desire to save oneself is enough of a justification to try and save the world?
Yeah, it's enough.
The way you said that sounded just like Alain. I asked him the same question back when he was in his prime, putting all of his energy into his work. He gave the exact same answer as you did. No elaboration, just a quick short answer before getting right back to his work. He was always that way. All right, tea time's over. I owe Arlecchino a favor for telling me these stories. I'll have to bring a whole sack of gifts the next time I visit the House of the Hearth.
Oh yeah, wasn't Linny, Lynette, and Fermine around? I hope we'll get to see them, but this feels like the end now.
I'm gonna go tinker with Polonia now. You guys can do whatever you want, as long as it doesn't involve interrupting me. Polonia, exit hibernation mode. Begin diagnostics.
Oh, I hear the quest ending sounds. I think. Nope, we're still. Wait, that's a world quest. Okay, what about that one? Another world quest. Okay, so. Yeah, we did do it. We did the. That's not how I check the stuff. Oh, this doesn't have a timeline, I don't think. Like. Sarael does. But we did it! Yippee! Make that up. We get our one free wish. And with that one free wish, we'll be at 50 pulls. Or 50 pity. Yep, 50 pity. Alright. Let's claim that. How many of these? 6. We're gonna save those for a 10 pull at least. And ooh, we have more pulls and materials for Nefer. Oh, I should have saved them to do 10 pulls instead. That's okay. What quest is it for this one anyways? Quite yes to be discovered. World quest. Okay. Hold on. Let me calculate. So 31 days. I want to say that next week I'm going to be doing the Sarael stories. Probably. I can't remember when the Sarael update is. Or maybe I can do this. If this is voice, I'll do it on stream. Otherwise, I'll probably do it off stream. But we'll see about that. Oh yeah, wasn't there... Okay, hold on. We did that. This one's already all done, right? Yep. We did that only up to difficulty 4. And then that's the Miliastra Wonderland. Okay. The only thing that I would have to left to do, or at least that needs more urgent attention, would be this world quest and exploration. But I'll see if I end up doing that on stream or not. For now, let me see. Should I do... Oh, welcome back. You probably came up about a bad time when ads are running. Unless you have the thing for Twitch so you won't get ads. Yep, I figured. In any case. Okay, so the last thing I will be doing for today is running this domain. What should I do? It would whoops, I accidentally tabbed out. Yeah, this is good. We do this.
Look, the rainbow! Our bond is strong. Animal test 6308.
To dust. Observe. To dust.
Bye-bye. I think we just needed to do it the one time to condense resin, but we might as well fight it a few more times. That's not any better. That's not any better, and that one is also not that much better.
Flash attack! Stand with me! Stand clear! Absorption test!
Close your eyes. Be silent. Observe. To dust.
Not really back. What happened? Nothing much. I just finished the quest. And I was using a little bit of my resin, so whoops. So I can condense the rest of it. And I mean, if anything, I might roll that one. Okay, hold on. Before I forget. Oh my god, you're absolutely... I completely forgot about that. You're right. You're right. I didn't think. I don't even remember. I forgot that was a thing. I claimed my rewards and I was like, alright. I mean, I did difficulty 4 and I was like, alright, that's enough for me. Let's condense that. Let's check the artifact. I usually don't remember either. Yeah, usually when the Stygian Onslaught is out, I exit the game and leave myself right next to it. That way I don't forget. No, even if it rolls on into crit rate, crit damage, this is still better because there's attack on it and the other two stats would be wasted. That one's not much better. I mean, I can probably use my feather on this one eventually. Or actually I need sands. In the other thingy, I think I'm farming for Kenich's artifacts. What did I want more for him? A little bit more crit rate. Okay, in any case, we go here. Thank you for the reminder. And I think it should give the same rewards between difficulty 3 and 4. So I probably can just stick to 3 to do it quickly. Which one was the fastest? Or were these the past ones? They were. Well, in any case, I think my fastest is going to be the one with Kenich. Just for the sole reason that he's C2. Oh wait, my times are right there. Look at that. Perfect. Yeah, we do that. Okay.
The light will never die!
Reconstitute!
Target acquired.
The light will never die. Yep.
Extract! Everybody stand back! Wrath from the skies!
Amazing. It's resin. Oh, you know, that reminds me. I'm gonna exit this again real quick. I forgot to switch this, but also I don't think I ever got the moon from the teapot. Oh, I didn't mean to put that there. Delete. Maybe? Don't worry about it. I've used a good chunk of it. You know, I've been playing the game for a long time, alright? They've just been adding up. When did I start? 5 years ago. More than 5 years ago. They just kind of pile up, you know? I forgot.
This
Forget to
realm.
use them. In any case, what I came here for was this.
If you ever...
Alright. Not cry. Liyue. And back we go. I would appreciate some. No, I'll use them. This mode has allowed me to use a good chunk of them. I had more, believe it or not. I'm a hoarder. I don't know why. Okay. I do want to build Knight better, but maybe I should focus on this because Flint and Aino uses these. Okay. I can always switch it later. Or would it hurt getting more of the Marchusei set since I have so many characters that use that too? Too many options. In any case, back to the combat.
The light will never die!
Neutralize!
I always hit the air. That's
Locked
fine.
Rise with the sun! Reconstitute! Teamwork is strict! Pyroclastic surge!
I'll start farming Spirit Versa set when I'm done farming for Never. Ah, yeah. I think my Knight build is pretty decent, but I want to min-max more. Since he's the only character that I ever pulled Constellation for, I really want to make sure he's as strong as can be. But I think Flint has to take priority, and Aino needs work. Oh, it's just these. We can get those. Oh, we can't check in here how many I can craft? That's fine. I believe I should have enough. She's my second character with signature. Oh, really? Knight is my... I have to use my condense first before I use this? That's fine. Knight, I think, is the only one that I got his signature weapon. Well, excluding, like, the Wolf's Gravestone for Diluc. That's something. That has the potential to be something.
The light will never die!
Neutralize!
I have Knight's signature set. Take that back right now. Just kidding.
Burn it down! Extract! I'm going in!
Okay, you know I should not be wasting time with Bennett's skill. I could probably just go straight for the ult and then Mobika ult. I wanted the Shogun. Oh, the Shogun's weapon. Well, Knight, you have both, I hope. Mybika is using it since it's all I have. I mean, it's not a bad weapon. I don't remember what it does. But it has high attack. Since it doesn't have that much crit rate. But Shogun is not even worth anymore. Yeah, not so much.
The light will never die!
Reconstitute!
Locked on!
It buffs running. Oh, you know, it would be worth for my Malvika because I just used her as a sub DPS.
Let's light it up!
Oh, he died anyways. Never mind. Thank you, Emily. New record. Oh, actually, okay. Before I forget, I can stay in here indefinitely, right? Enhance. Yes, new record. Okay. I should have destroyed these. It's too late. Okay. Yes. All crit rate. More. That's fine. We have a lot of crit rate. One more. Crit damage. Never mind. Okay, you know what? All in all, it's not that bad. I can use a feather to reroll it. Definitely not for Kenichi, I think. Crit rate, crit damage. It is my off piece. Maybe it is better. We'd lose some attack. But would have a little bit more crit rate and also more crit damage and more energy recharge. I'll have to run math, I think, to see how much worth this even is. What is that Mora number? What do you mean about the Mora map? WTF? Wait, what? What happened? Ascension limit. 59. Close. 0.8 away from getting 100% crit rate when his thing is up. Can I? They're already salvaged, aren't they? Yeah, because I used them in unlikely thingy. How many numbers is what? Oh, the Mora? Hold on. Have I leveled up your stuff? Okay. I used to have more. I used to have 23 million. But since I've been building a lot of characters, and I mean, whoops, a lot of characters, it has dwindled a bit. But I have a lot of characters. All these characters are fully ascended. And they have at least workable artifacts, the ones with the star. And then these ones still need artifacts, but they're fully ascended. And then now, I only have 3 I need to level up. Lanyan, Sethos, and I know, right? Yeah. The other ones are fully built. But I know still needs heavy work. And then these two, I'm too lazy to work on these two right now. But anyways. I need to get to that point too. I mean, I just have a lot, I guess, because I want to say it's because I've been playing so long. And I've taken breaks here and there, but I've mostly been pretty consistent with playing. So any adventure rank EXP that I get just turns into Mora. Don't need that, don't need that. Does he? Well, not with those subsets. Okay, now we can use the moon, I think. The moon haunts you.
The light will never strike them down!
Target acquired.
Do I even need Bennett?
Rev the engines!
Faster? Maybe it was the same amount of time. I need an ER Sans for my Nefer. I think I'll have to craft. Oh, I mean, if you're only one piece away, then yeah, it's probably best to just craft it. Oh, there we go. The moon. Every single time. I can't. Whenever I see the moon, all I think of is Marvel Rivals. Okay, and then we'll use the last bit of 20. And that should be fine.
The light will never die!
Extract!
Hike!
What did I do? That didn't happen. I'll need a new circle as well because I'm using
The
crit
light
rate.
will never die!
Neutralize!
For damage? Or something? Or actually, I don't know how
Locked on.
Nefers go at all. I'm just
Strike them
assuming.
down!
My mistake.
I'm tapping the crit rate now, so probably crit damage then.
Light it up! Wrath from the skies! I got him cornered!
I took longer. I don't know what I did. We used 30 from the artifacts and 10 from Lauma. Does she also level up with crit rate? And the 20. There we go. Crit rate, crit damage, HP. And it's a goblet. Does Aino... No, Aino needs EM, doesn't she? Let's see. Yeah, EM. Full EM build. I can't remember... I think I want to get crit rate because I'm using the Favonius Greatsword. So she does have a decent amount of crit rate. So maybe I'm okay with... Oh, I am using crit rate. Okay, hold on. I just don't know how to read. Well, this one's already going to be better. EM, crit damage. Ah, for Nefer? Yeah. Yes. More EM good. More EM is good. Does Aino even need crit damage? That's fine. More crit rate. I mean, more EM good. I'll have to see if I can get Nefer. I am at 50-50, so my odds... I need to replace that. My odds are not looking the bestest. Not Hydro... Most people use Hydro damage on her? Nah, it's fine. If she has 50% crit rate, it's more than enough. Her weapon gives 88% crit damage. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think she's fine. I would like to get more. That's okay. I trust that you can win. Thank you. I'll do... My bad. Can't win if you don't get... That's true! Always with the words of wisdom, Radical. Thank you. The thing is, I don't have much to gamble right now. I could do... I'm 50 pity right now. And I only have 4 pulls. I feel like maybe I should wait... farm and do a 10 pull to get to 60. But it's okay. If I don't get Nefer, I can get... Who's upcoming? Alice. Eventually get Alice. I can get Nefer on her rerun, right? Right? Only need 1. We'll see. You don't want to be that guy mining. I don't mind grinding and stuff for the stuff. Yes, I already completed the abyss. The things left for me to do, if I am really, really desperate to try to do, is exploration, more exploration. I think there's events. I mean, not events, quests. Yeah. Quests for Mora. I have quite a bit on my backlog. Very much looking like my Sario backlog. Sumeru domains? Didn't I already do that? That one's done. They're not done. Oh, it's because some of... Okay. Some of these... Why didn't I get some of these? That's artifact. That's... locked. Some of these I might have unlocked and never did, is what I'm... yeah. Unlocking things and not doing them. Oh, maybe it's only just the one that I never did. I think it was the same case in Fontaine, too. Oh, no, that's something else entirely. Oh, wait. Oh, did they stop doing those in... Interesting. They give a lot of premiums. I can do one of them right now. Only Sumeru. Sumeru and earlier, no? Yeah. I could have sworn I saw one recently, but maybe it was just a Sumeru one. Must have been. Alright, back to Sumeru. We'll do... Which one was it? This one, right? Nope. Yes. Yes. Yes, that one. Okay. We'll do this.
An orange...
And... Hope we get more stuff. Hyper Bloom? Not Hyper Bloom. Aggravate? Oh, it's to teach about the reactions, I see.
Shine down!
Everyone hold hands! Dissipate! Make yourselves at home!
Scatter!
Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered! Ha! Ha! I'm getting
Oh, basically. I can do charge attacks! There we go.
There is no... Hey!
Here you are. How bold.
I see everything! Share my knowledge!
Torn to
Everything
oblivion.
goes.
Finally, some target practice. Stand with me!
Flicker.
Wings and raise a storm!
I'm doing it for your stomach. Okay. And the last one. Nice. 40 plus 10. 50 Primo Gems. Are we at 5 pulls? No, I think we're still under 5. Yeah. Nice. Yes, yes. Thank you. Alright. Don't tell me we need to do this thing to get here. Go look. I think that one's behind the water thing that I helped a cousin of mine do it, but I never did it myself. You think you just need to walk there? I can try. I thought this was the flooded area. Unless there's a cave here that I never set my eyes on. This is not the flooded area. Kind of is. There's a time trial behind. Oh, I'll worry about those later. I want to do those when I have the interactive map. Because I know there's a lot of chests in Sumeru, and then the desert, and then the levels, ground, desert, all that would get confusing. And yeah. But for now, we can do the domain. 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 Have I been in here before? That's water. Huh. This one might just be underwater. Alright, let's swim this way. If anything, I can teleport to a different one that will hopefully be on the surface. This might have been one of those things that I just got too lazy to do.
Shine down!
Hey! Dissipate! I see everything!
Stand with
Don't
me!
heal.
Lightning terrified!
Don't give me too much of an answer. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, let me kill these guys.
Here you are.
I'll do it another time when I have a bit more time on my hands. I'm only planning to do a little bit more before stopping for the day. Okay. For now, maybe that one is gettable, I hope. Probably switch to a more exploration-friendly team. Sumeru character. Actually, I'll just do Kenichi.
Glad to be working with you.
Usually I only have this last slot for, what is it? People with the local specialties stuff. So in this case, maybe Malvika's bike would have been better. Never mind. We're good. We're gaming. I think the ones in the desert is it? Yep, it sure is. Look at that. We're already here. Nice and easy. Did the other one give me an artifact too? Hyper Bloom. I mean, not Hyper. Every single time I swear I see Dendro, I'm like Hyper Bloom. It's not Hyper Bloom. It's just Bloom. Bloom it is. We don't have Nilu, but we do have Kaveh.
No, my
So I guess I'm not really required to use the recommendation.
Make yourselves at home.
Oh, so.
Feast your eyes!
Sight clear.
Grow. Rain cutter. Rain outlines your face. Sharing my knowledge.
Alright. Yeah. Water guy.
This way, Period.
Clouds high.
No, my soul. Let me leave you a bird.
Watch and learn. Scanning. Sight clear.
I did have him built. Okay. Couldn't remember. It's been so long since I even used this team. Nice. Okay. Let's do another. This one, it might have to just be that one. This one over here is underground. Though I might be able to get there, actually. Hold on. I think I see a way, but I don't know if it's the way. Maybe there is not a way. Walls. Okay, not that one then. Then we go back to this one, which I might have to climb a wall. Which is fine. And then this will be the last one we do for today. Let's see. Back to the exploration. Where was this? More south east. More east than southeast. Okay.
10 points for agility.
I don't think I can run on that. Okay. Up we go then. There was a easier way up, wasn't there? Look around. That. Is there one on this side? No.
Is this really necessary?
There was a thing, I think, to take me up. Unless I can... Nope, I'm not close enough.
Bet you're jealous of my sunglasses now. And no, you can't borrow them.
How was it that I got up there before? It might have been with the little creature. What her name was Pari? Okay. Backpack. That's not exactly what I meant to do, but that's fine. Where is she? She was a little pink thing, wasn't she? Is she? Oh, she's already there. Fine. Don't go that far then. Oh, I went just a little bit too high. Okay. I won't go that far up, I promise. Am I? And then I just hit T. And then I hit Z. And then theoretically, if I do that... I was hoping I would be close enough. Okay, that's fine. We'll go up through here. Don't mind me. I forgot how I used to explore in these areas. Okay. Those don't look like I can climb vertically. Or maybe I can.
Don't forget to stay hydrated.
Thank you, Kanichi. Stay hydrated. Got it. Alright, now we run all the way across.
Sounds good to me. Scatter!
Squall and Fury.
Not optimal. That's okay.
Take it easy.
Okay, we're okay.
Yeah. Skyward! Scatter!
Pretty sure I just had Shan Yun in here because she is animal.
You really are a one-trick
for
pony,
that
you know.
Stamina consumption decrease or something like that.
Skyward!
She's not bad for exploring too. Works for it's not up here. It's down. They didn't say it was underground though. Alright, to the side of the rock. Oh, that looks beautiful. And ominous. We'll solve that later. Right underneath here. Or lower. Did I scale this for no reason? I might have.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Gosh, does this still say we're too low? No, it does say it's lower. Okay. So then... So we gotta figure out a way inside. Alright. Maybe I'm a bit lost. I don't know how to get in there at all. Those rocks seem suspicious though. A chest. I'll keep that there for the— wait, it's that thing, isn't it? Dendro. Dendro. Many Dendro. We're a team with Nahida. Let's see. Wait a minute. They have numbers. That's fine. I'll go in reverse order, even though it's probably going to be in the other way. Okay, she's small. Let's just use Baizhu. One, two, and 4. There we go. There's a domain. Alright, this will be the last domain for today. Here we are. There's no indication that it was above ground though. Alright. For the next time I play Genshin, maybe over the weekend, if I have time, I'll... There's Hydro. You know what? It's fine. Just use 4 times. I'll do some exploration and then maybe we can do a 10 pool or 2. But we'll see. For now.
Get them! Witness the power. Teamwork is strength!
Keep moving!
Okay.
Bring it on!
He didn't crit. Oh, I switched his artifacts, didn't I? That's fine.
At the frying pan, into the fire!
Okay.
Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword! Rain cut. Let's light it up!
Confess!
Okay. There's gonna be another guy after that. Yep.
I'm going in! Get them! Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a bird.
Fracture!
Okay. Not bad.
Truth hurts! Cyclone!
Eat this!
Nice and easy. Okay. And then... no more of these for today, but we got artifacts. Just these 2, which I don't think either of them are that good. Who was I framing that for? Wanderer? Probably? I think I kind of gave him mostly whatever. I guess, no, yeah, I did. I did not spend too much effort in building him. But he's usable, so that's fine. Alright, so now that will be it for today. Now we have enough for what, 5 pulls? Yeah, 5 pulls. 5 pulls and 50 extra gems. Log out here. Actually, I lied. Log out at the onslaught, because then I'm gonna forget. But yes, that will be it for me today.
Doing detective work means you gotta
There we
walk
go.
the walk.
I hope you all have a very good night, a good rest of your day, and I will be catching you all next time. Yep, that was all I need to claim.
I mean, literally. I need to search high and low for evidence.
But with that, I hope... Oh wait, I already said that. Okay, sorry. He started talking and I got confused. Fair enough, I'll add you later. Okay. But yeah, I hope you all have a good night, and until next time, I will be calling it a night here. Bye bye. Catch you